Hello, this video is going to focus on legs, and these are a lot of beginner movements, but they can progress quickly and become very advanced. They're the best compound movements you can do. One important thing to remember about doing your legs affect your nervous system the most, so they're going to help you release the largest amount of growth hormone. So even working out your legs can actually help your upper body grow as well, your whole body. So it's real good stuff to do. We're going to start off with different squat variations. The first thing to remember about doing squats is that you start with your hips. And so from the side view, you're actually going to break at the hips first before you do the knees. So you're going to break back and then bend at the knees. And your goal is to try to get parallel or lower. All right, so your focus is to get as low as you can, try to keep your chest up and back up. Here's a front view. And I like to actually point my toes out slightly. I have bad knees, 4 ACL surgeries, so you may not need to do this, but this is what I have to do. And so I still break at the hips, push back, down, arms out. That's your basic body weight squat. But now when you add weight to it, you can start. You can take the dumbbells on the side here, do the same thing, try to push your chest out, and bend with it, and up. Another way to do that, and that's your basic squat. You can also do what's called a sumo squat. With a sumo squat, you're going to actually put these inside, and you're going to actually point your toes out, and your legs will go out farther. All right, that is a sumo squat. I like to do the sumo squats. They feel better on my knees. You can also do what's called a plie squat. The plie squat, you're going to hold your dumbbell like this, and again, your legs go out a little bit. Squat down, touch the ground, and come back up. Sometimes I'll stand on 2 cinder blocks, so I'm up higher, so that way I can bend even lower. And then you can turn this into a goblet squat, where you hold it up here by your chin. Do the same thing. Squat, hips break back, and up. Now I promise you do these variations, you're going to feel them. And you don't need a ton of weight to feel these types of squats. Now another squat is the front squat, and the front squat is actually holding the weight in front of you, and what it does is put more pressure on your quads, because when you're doing regular squats you're going to feel it more in your glutes and your hamstrings. Here you're going to feel it more in the front. I'll show you. And it's probably a little bit harder with dumbbells, because with a barbell you normally would hold the bar in front here. So with dumbbells you can put them on your shoulder, put them like this, hold them here like this, and you're just going to feet point out a little bit, try to keep your back upright, squat down, and you'll feel that in your quads much more, I think. So, all right, let me put these out of the way, and I'm going to show you another type of squat, and this is a good thing to do, and I would start off with no weight at all. It's the Bulgarian split squat. And this is going to help your body stabilize. So what happens with your nervous system, you have to become accustomed and become used to doing certain movements. So here you're going to focus on balance and stability. So you're going to find, I'll do a front view and a side view, but you're going to prop your one foot up, and you're going to have to actually jump out and get your foot out a little bit farther. And you can start balancing here, where you come down. Now your goal is to not lean forward. You're going to try to keep this upright and come up, and that's one. The other thing is you don't want your knees really going too far past your toes. A little bit's okay. I even try not to do any at all. But once you get comfortable with this, then you can add some dumbbells. You can come down like this, or you can hold one dumbbell up like this. And if you want to really activate your shoulders, you can hold them up like this, and that becomes really challenging. Let me turn it from the side so you can see. So from the side view, get your leg up, your foot up like that. All right, I don't do it curled like that. I like it flat. And then I get centered. I jump out. And look at my knee. And you can see my knee with my toes. So upright. I try to get real deep. And these are great to do. And the first time I did them, I'd lose my balance all the time. Now, I'm pretty good with them. It took me a little while, but now I've got it. So you'll get them too. Won't be a problem. Now let's look at some other movements. We have your basic lunge. Lunges are great. A lunge is real simple. You're just basically taking a step forward. I'd start off with body weight and then start using weights. But same rule applies with your knee. I wouldn't let my knee go past my toes. But an important thing is working in different planes of motion. So you're not just working in one plane. What I would do is lunge forward, up, lunge diagonally, chest staying up, lunge to the side, back up, and keep working on that. And of course, switch legs and do the same movement. You also have what's called the reverse lunge, which is stepping back into it. So you can take a step back. This is probably the most beginner lunge. It's the easiest to do, good way to start. And once you've got that, and I wouldn't rest down here for too long, I would just try to tap my knee and come right back up. Tap and come right back up. Now, if you want to get a little bit more advanced with your lunges, you can do a bit more plyometric, which is more of a jumping into it. Definitely do these after you've been doing a little bit of weight. But I've seen some people do where they do 2 to 3 and then they skip, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then like that. And then you can do a faster pace where you're actually going to jump from each one. So you're going to come down, jump, jump. This is more plyometric. From another angle, so you can see it from this side. Come down, jump, jump. And then you can try to get faster, and this is really going to work your muscle into it. So lunges are fantastic to do. I'd say squats and lunges are probably my favorite. I'm going to grab the dumbbells, and I'm going to show some hamstring exercises for your legs. This is going to be a really long video. I apologize. So with your dumbbell, you can do what's called the deadlift. This is a dumbbell deadlift. The back is really important here to not round your back, okay? So there's a couple ways to do this. You can do the Romanian deadlift where you're keeping your legs pretty straight. This will really work your hamstrings. Up, don't go all the way to the floor. Come a little bit down to your shin and back up. That's your one variation of a deadlift. You can also do a sumo deadlift where your dumbbells are in between. But the same rule applies to your back. Alright, so those are beneficial. And I'm just demonstrating this and I'm already sweating. I'm already getting tired. So there's a lot of great things you can do here. Another one I would add would be the wall sit. I'll show you that. So I'm going to use the car. A wall sit is real simple. You're just going to get down, back, butt, stay against the wall or whatever object you're using. Walk it down, get into that squat position, and just hold. Don't do this. You can do this, do this, do this, you can do this, do whatever, but just don't do this, all right? Now, I'd shoot for 30 seconds. That's too easy. Go for a minute. Once you can do a minute pretty easy, add weight. So then what I would do is take your dumbbell or plate, put it in your lap, squat down, hold it. This is going to be a great way to burn them out. I would do this at the end of your leg workout. The legs are already going to be pretty exhausted from everything else, so they'll start shaking, you'll start feeling them. You might even think, how am I going to get out of this? Set it down. The way I get out of it when your legs are really burning, I put my hands back on the wall like this and pop out like that. All right, so I want to also show you one other thing I think is really important. You can get very creative with this. I use my tailgate. I haven't built a box jump. I use my tailgate. And I'll show you that. I do what's called box jumps. Alright, I use my tailgate. So we're right up here about my waist level. When I first started, I started about my knee. And I think it looks more intimidating than it actually is to get up there. We're just going to jump up there and I'll give you a shot now to show you. You want to get in a simple stance and explode and bring your legs up to your chest. So and then stand straight up. Yeah. 2. Now when I do these, I shoot for, if it's really high, I shoot for maybe 5 at a time. So it's really explosive power movements. Don't start off that high. Start lower, man. Start down by your knee. Somewhere around here. And just practicing on bringing those legs up. And when you get more comfortable, just keep pushing it and keep pushing it. And one way to start also for people, if you want to get higher but you're a little nervous, put your hands in the middle and support yourself when you leap. I'll give you an example as well. And then come down. Now another good rule is never to jump down from a real high spot because that can hurt your knees. So jump up and support yourself down. Or take a step down, but I'm just way too short to take a step down. I'm only like 6'8", maybe 5'9". So those are great exercises. I would assume as a runner, if you're a runner, you're probably already doing calf stretches. You do simple calf raises with them. If you don't have enough weight, you can do one leg at a time. I always use the step. That way I have the full stretch into the push. So you have your dorsal flexion and your plantar as well. You know, there's so many ways to do them, and I'll put together routines as well. Here are just exercise examples. And I feel like I've covered almost all of them. I'm going to show you one more. It's already, 11.5 minutes. I might as well push it to one more limit. This is great for your ass, the glutes. All right, everybody likes nice glutes. Solid, baby. Gotta have them solid. Okay, so this one, I'll do from a side angle. It's going to be more like a pelvic raise. So I would have my dumbbell down by the side, wherever I could reach it. Get your back here. You can put your dumbbell in your lap, or whatever you have. You're going to come down, you're going to push up, you just go, hey man, just having sex with the world, man. Just having sex with the world. You just get just like that. You can practice it without any weight. Once you feel really good, grab your dumbbell, get it beside you. Again, you can use a chair, a table, your bed if your bed's low enough and hard enough, because if it's real squishy, it's going to be kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? And just raise it up. Raise it up, baby. Now, it looks silly, but it's really going to work your lower back. And when you get to the top here, pretend you got to take a dump. You're in public, and you don't want to do it in public. You know what I'm talking about. Squeeze. Yeah, there you go. All right, man. So much for that. Leave a comment. You know, tell me what you think. Tell me to stop talking. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'll do what I got to do. Good luck.